guys, so do you want to hear a crazy fucking story that I bet is probably going to resonate with a lot of you around the country right now if you have even attempted to go shopping? Oh yeah, we're going there, talking about the pandemonium and madness and panic in grocery stores ever since a certain illness that we're not allowed to say the name of here on YouTube without getting demonetized has caused that. So, I went to the store last 2 weeks ago, maybe even 3. My dad still goes to the grocery store and gets food every week, so if I don't go, it just means I don't get snacks. It's not that big of a deal, but I was out of money 1 week, and then by the next one I was like, this C-word stuff is scaring the poop out of me, so I decided to stay home. But by yesterday I was like, okay, really though, I really need to go buy snacks and soda and stuff, so fine. I go with him. Nothing could have prepared me for this. I was expecting the empty shelves thing, but everything else. Nothing prepared me for this. The empty toilet paper aisles, that, yeah, I was expecting because I have friends all over the country who have been texting me pictures of their local stores, for the past week going, oh my god, it wasn't a hoax. This is, actually a thing that is happening, and it happened here now. And I was like, well, it hasn't happened here yet. My dad was just at the store on Tuesday. It still hasn't happened here yet. It happened here. The photo I used for the thumbnail of this video, I personally took that. That was in our local grocery store. That was the toilet paper aisle. Also the paper towels, also baby wipes, diapers, everything of the wiped out. I was like, whoa, that kind of terrifying. Weirdly, Kleenex, untouched, but everything else, I'm like, I suppose in a pinch if you had to, you could use Kleenex. It wouldn't be great, but you could. But, yeah, that. Regardless, I get there, and we go to get carts. There's no carts. Anywhere. Well, actually, no. Let's backpedal. We couldn't even park in the parking lot, because it was completely filled everywhere. We had to go down the street to park, and in a different parking lot, and walk back. And then we get there, and there is no fucking carts to be had anywhere. We look at one end of the store outside where they usually have the row of them. Nothing. We go to the other end of the store where they have the other row of them. Nothing. So we start surveying the parking lot, looking in all those little receptacles where you're supposed to put the carts after you drop off your groceries in your car, and a staff employee will bring them back up to the store later. We walked around and around and around till we finally found 2 carts that way. Just by chance that we even found 2 carts, otherwise we would have had to share one, and that just would have been that. So, anyways, we get our 2 carts. We walk into the store. My dad immediately goes looking for the sanitizer wipes that are usually right near the door to sanitize down the handle of the cart. There is all of 1 left in that receptacle. I've never seen it with only 1 left, so we had to both quickly use it on both of our carts before it dried up. That was fun, but, mind you, despite all of the things on the news saying, unless you're actually sick, don't wear an N94 mask, I went, fuck you, I'm trusting my gut, you are not getting this off of my face. So, I wore mine, he did not, and before anybody gets on my butt, no, I did not race out to the store and stockpile them. I've had them since October, during fire season, because I'm asthmatic and can't handle the smoke in the air. So no, I did not buy any during this outbreak. These I already had on hand, so no, I did not contribute to healthcare workers not being able to get them, because these were bought last year. Thank you. Anyways, so, we're looking around the store, and it's just wall-to-wall people everywhere. I've never seen anything like it. This was more so than days before Christmas and days before Thanksgiving combined. I was like, what the fuck? But we start out in the produce section and just trying to get through there. You could only move inches at a time because there's so many people everywhere. It's what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? And luckily I had my phone with me because it was well, I can't even get to anything to get anything yet, so while we're waiting to even be able to move, I guess I'll be here on my phone. And I waited and waited and waited and waited, and there was like at least an hour just to get out of the produce section because there were so many people there. That brings us to the actual aisles of the store. The way that our store is laid out, the aisles are parallel with the checkers, and they all line up perfectly, unfortunately. So all of the checkers had about a gazillion people all lined up at all of the lanes. So they were backing up into the aisles and just crashing like into where it was merged out into like two certain points on some of them, to where half of it was going down an aisle, half of it was like branching out to the side, everybody trying to cram it, and like all of them were like that. It's like, what the fuck? And they went all the way around the store like that. And I was like, what the shit is this? I'm trying to even navigate around that. You couldn't do it. You could not do it from the front side of the store. It was impossible to get through there. Cannot be done. Even if you didn't have a cart, there is no getting through them. So you had to go through the back side. Fine. And braving all the madness back there of all the people trying to cram like sardines into very limited space, trying to get down the aisles, trying to maneuver through the back of the store to get from one aisle to the next, because you can only use the one end of the aisles right now because the other half of them are jam-packed with people in lines. So you get into the frickin' aisles, and now you have a whole new problem of too many people crammed in the aisles at once to begin with. That'd be bad enough. But then there's fucking douchebags who decide to do cute shit like, I'm just gonna turn my cart sideways and block the aisle, cause fuck you guys, I'm getting my stuff first before you can get to them, because you can't reach them from over there. Oh yeah, that was a thing, and it was the same dude over and over that I kept encountering, and it is a good fucking thing I don't drive, because I think I realized in that moment I would probably be prone to road rage. You have no idea how badly I wanted to ram that fucker's cart into his face. I didn't, but oh my god, I wanted to. Just, what the hell? Like, that is the biggest douchebag move ever. And I don't mean to bring race into it, but it was an Asian dude. And I was like, excuse me? And he just looked at me blankly like he doesn't speak English. I'm like, move your cart. And he just like went back to what he's doing. And I'm standing there, trying to be patient, waiting on this asshole who is continuing to block everything. It's not just me, nobody else can get around him either. And he's got to where he's got his leg hooked around the cart so nobody can even like push it out of the way. It's like, wow, you fucking asshole, really? And he's just like taking his sweet time loading up everything from that part of the shelf. Was it even anything that great? No, it was like fucking soup. Like, really though? Really? This was necessary for that? You couldn't let anybody else buy? And I think I even went, oh come on, by like minute 5 or 6 of just waiting and waiting and waiting on this asshole. I saw him roll his eyes. So I was like, oh, don't give me that shit if he doesn't speak English. He speaks it just fine. He was just being a dick. So I was like, oh, fuck off. So the fact that I encountered this dude like 3 or 4 times throughout the store, pulling this same maneuver, I was about ready to scream. The only reason I did not ram his cart and just give in to that urge was because I figured my luck, it'll accidentally hit him, and then there'll be an assault charge. So I didn't. But boy did I want to, and boy was I entertaining that thought in the back of my mind every time I freaking was behind this guy. I don't know how I kept ending up behind this guy, but I was like, oh my god, I hate everything right now. But, so that'd be bad enough. Everything's picked over. Like, not just the toilet paper and all that stuff, but basically anything non-perishable. If it's anything worth having, it's either picked over or it's marked way the hell up price-wise. Like, a bag of Cheetos, not even like the big size bag, but like a normal size bag should never cost $9. Safeway is price gouging, or at least the one here is. I don't know about you guys', but the one here is price gouging. A box of Cheerios. Again, not even the big one. Normal size box. $10 for that fucker. I was like, are you shitting me right now? And I kept seeing this over and over and over. The interesting thing was when it came to like, things where there was different flavors of a thing, like, say, chips, like, any decent edible flavor, oh, those are marked up. The nasty-ass flavors nobody wants, oh, those are normal priced. Like, and not just, like, a little bit marked up, oh, no. Like, to the extremes I'm talking about that I gave you, those were actual numbers that I saw. Those were not just made-up figures. Those were actual numbers. Fucking ridiculous. And this carried over into just about everything, into medicine. It carried over into the frozen food, which was largely picked over too, by the way. It carried over into the bakery. It carried over into me. It didn't matter. It didn't matter what it was. Weirdly, the canned fruits, almost everything wiped out, 100%. Only things left were, like, some sliced cherries, and, like, the bubble fruit of, like, the pearberry one that's disgusting that nobody likes. Those were the only two things at all left on the shelf. I was like, what the crap kind of apocalyptic asshole thing is this? Like, not gonna lie, thought people were exaggerating this, thought it was only places like Costco that were getting affected by this, but oh no. No. This is everywhere, apparently. Even dinky-ass little towns like ours. Yeah, apparently we're also affected. So by the time it came time to eventually, after literally hours of trying to navigate this hellhole of a store, finally managing to figure out, okay, it's time to check out. How do you even, like, get to a lane in the first place to get in line like this? Because you can't go through the front of the store and just, like, look and see who's got the shortest line because it's a freaking wall of people you can't move through. So you're just, like, stuck backpedaling through the back end of the store, looking down aisles and trying to see where does the line end in each one, and then trying to make it back through the other way again to go back to what had then been the shortest and hope that it hadn't become longer just since you've been over there, because it takes so long to get from one end of the store to the other. Oh my god. I eventually did manage to get into a line, and after I'd been in that line for about 20 minutes, they announced, oh, the 15 items or less self-checkout, no lines. You should have seen how fast I was like, fuck it, and rammed past people. I was like, nope, I am giving no fucks anymore. I don't care, I want out of here. This is claustrophobic hell. I'm done. Probably a dick move. Don't care. I'd been there for 3.5 hours at this point. I was like, nope, I'm so fucking done. I want out, and I want out now, and just, I don't think I've ever felt so much like a sardine, ever. Just, I don't think I realized I was quite that claustrophobic until yesterday, but holy shit. Managed to get down there, and weirdly only one other person followed, because everybody's so busy stockpiling all the things to where almost nobody has few enough things to go through the self-checkout, apparently. So lucky me, for being broke and not being able to afford much anything with the marked up prices, was able to go through over there and get the fuck out of there. But oh my god, that was a nightmare. Just, what the crap was that? And this was before Trump went ahead and announced the state of emergency for the country yesterday. That happened right around the time we got home. I can only imagine next week will be worse. So I'm like, you know what? I may skip next week. Let my dad navigate that one. I'm just like, nah, dude. I am not cut out for this shit. I am not doing that again. Hell to the no. The whole everybody stay home thing. I'm like, you know what? I generally don't leave the house anyway. I'm fine with that. I will stay the fuck home. Thank you very much. I am just fine and dandy with that idea. So I guess that's where things lie. I'm just like, what the crap was that? What the crap was that? At least, the silver lining did not feel quite as paranoid as I did when I initially left the house in that mask, seeing how many other people were also wearing them. I'm like, okay, it's not just me. Although, ironically, the people who probably should have had masks on, who were coughing and sneezing their heads off, yeah, they should have had masks on and did not. Oh, it's just lovely to fucking see, right? Knowing that they're contaminating everything. I don't care if it's the C word or not, or if they just have, like, a run-of-the-mill cold. I don't care. That's fucked up. Cover your goddamn mouth. But even just, like, overhearing little snippets of conversations from store workers themselves of how insane this is, how they've never seen anything like this in their lives. This is scary. Like, not gonna lie, I am scared. I am freaked out by this. I'm a germaphobe to start with, but this does not help. Let us not forget, my mom, who I live with, has one lung. We cannot risk bringing that shit into this house, because it will no doubt take her ass out if she catches this. So, I have kind of a vested interest in not contracting it, you know? So, obviously, the second I got home, it's like, strip all the clothes, change all the clothes, wash the hands, sanitize the hands, take the clothes back off, get in the shower, and everything, redress in another outfit, because maybe I contaminated with my hair on the clothes that I had put on before. Yeah, this was a whole thing. I'm like, it's not worth going outside. Like, it ain't worth it to me, man. I'll go without sleep for a few weeks and hope that maybe this dies down and gets better in that amount of time. If it doesn't, hopefully Amazon Fresh doesn't sell out of all the things in the meantime, because that apparently, yeah, you can't even buy toilet paper there, because they're sold out too. But maybe at least for, like, food stuff, I could go that route if I had to, because holy shit, I ain't leaving the house for doing that again. Not until this has calmed the fuck back down. Ironically, I was told by my sister that today, it's a ghost town there. Granted, all of the shelves are empty, but it's a ghost town. I'm like, wow. Really? Why even bother being open still if there's nothing in the store? What the crap was that? Why yesterday? Why was it yesterday? Everybody flocked there. Was it just because it was Friday the 13th? What the shit is this? I mean, not only Friday the 13th, but a Friday the 13th with a full moon. Is that what's wrong with everything right now? Like, what the crap? Oh my god. Yeah, it's insanity, and I'm just like, nope. It gets worse. So apparently, my brother, his mother-in-law, is one of the first 4 people in the county to have gotten the illness we cannot say here on YouTube. So, it's apparently hitting that close to home, so we're like, we love you, but stay the fuck away from us right now. Oh, sorry, I spit, but, like, seriously, keep the fuck away. If you have mail that's coming here, we'll leave it outside for you. You call first, and, yeah, don't come over here, please. Like, for anything. Yeah, because he, has symptoms of a chest cold right now. I'm like, oh, hell no. Get the fuck away. Hell to the no. Yeah, this is all bad. Like, on every damn level. I feel really bad, because, like, his son's birthday party was supposed to be today. Needless to say, not going on. Not at this point, not with all that, but wow. Just, it's a lot. It's a lot. So anyway, that's where things lie for us right now. How is it around you guys? Let me know in the comments how your lives are being turned upside down, or not, wherever it is in the world that you're living. Because I imagine we're probably all largely going through something at least marginally similar right now, so. Anyways, that is it for this one, so if you like this video, weird story time though it may have been, go ahead and give this a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below, like I already said. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and below, everything and more, it's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway guys, till next time, bye-bye.